Have you ever heard of Kuchisake-onna, or as she's known in the West, the Slit-Mouthed Woman? It messed people up back in the late 70s, 80s, so much so that children were actually being sent home in groups with police escorts. I find it amazing how an urban legend can turn into urban panic. The reason being, if you met Kuchisake-onna, the Slit-Mouthed Woman, on a dark night like this, the wrong words could mean never returning home again. Let's dive deeper into Kuchisake-onna and if we can survive her questions. So imagine you're walking down the streets at night and you come across a woman. She's tall, she's wearing a long trench coat. She has a surgical mask covering her mouth, which is completely normal in Japan, so you don't think much of it until she stops you dead in your tracks, looks you right in the eyes, and she asks, "Watashi Kirei?" which means, "Am I pretty?" And here's where we get into it. If you say no, she pulls out a huge pair of scissors and it's game over. But most people, being polite, would say yes. If you say yes, she pulls down the surgical mask, exposing a grin from ear to ear, giving her a permanent, gruesome smile. She then looks at you again and says the words, "Kore demo?" which means, "Even now?" The same applies if you scream or say no. It's game over with those scissors. If you say yes, she'll use those scissors to give you a smile too, so you look just as pretty as she does. So people used to debate how to escape Kuchisake-onna, and they decided the best way, you would give her non-committal answers. Rather than yes or no, you would say things like, so-so, you're okay, and this would confuse her, giving you enough time to escape. And a personal favourite, which I absolutely love, is if you threw hard candy at her. Apparently she has a love for hard candy. If you did that, it would distract her. She would go to pick up the candy, and as she was, again, you could make your escape. You can imagine the children in the playgrounds, working out how to get away from this Kuchisake-onna, the best techniques. That is one of my favourite Japanese folklores. I'll be covering more in the future. Please comment down below if there's any that you would really like me to cover. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe.